gentlemen, the show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Top of the morning, everybody. Happy Mickey Fick Monday. I hope everybody's Easter was good. You ate all them good chocolates and got the kids out there to do some Easter egg hunts. Yes, indeed. It's your boy Lunatic Raider right here on Raiders Allegiance, man. It is Good Morning Raider Nation live podcast. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody that's watching. We gonna dig into some shit. We just gonna, it's a slow movement in Raider news, but I mean, there's a few, topics to touch on. For those who don't know, I've released 2 episodes of Cooking with the Nation, hosted by yours truly, Lunatic Raider. First episode consists of broccoli beef recipe, as well as the second episode being shrimp fried rice. Followed up, what should be coming out today will be the third episode of orange mango chicken. So yes, indeed, new show to give to the nation, man, for those who like to get in the kitchen and play around and create masterpieces of culinary arts. You feel me? This is a show for you, man. It's directed towards the nation, by the nation. You feel me? We get down with the get down, man. I have fun filming this weekend. Hey, good shows, man. Good shows. Got a lot of great responses on the cooking show, man. Something different I want to add to the nation. Like I say, that's how my mind creates things that I want to do what nobody else is doing. I want to give you guys something different. Maybe some of you guys are into cooking, maybe some of you are not. You know what I mean? But I give you that. You know what I mean? Just like when I came out with Raiders Drip, you know what I mean, which is on a hiatus right now, but I'm gonna keep that as a regular season show and all season as far as doing the gear and stuff for Raider Drip. But that's another thing, fashion for the nation. You know what I mean? What else I got? The Dirty Lunatic Show, which is a sketch comedy show that is Raiders infused. Everything here is Raiders. You know what I mean? Everything is here is Raiders. Here's a little tongue-in-cheek for y'all. This is Universe Raiders. Universe Raiders. You already know what I mean by that shit. Universe Raiders. We bigger than a motherfucking planet. Believe that shit. Believe it. Motherfuckers on Mars is rocking Bo Jackson jerseys on everything. Motherfuckers on Saturn is rocking motherfucking Art Shell jerseys. Motherfuckers on Pluto is rocking motherfucking Charles Woodson jerseys. Let's go. We bigger than a fucking planet. We the fucking universe. Endless. Let's go. We deeper than deep. You feel me? Deeper than the floor of Atlantis. Exactly. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We about to rock and roll this morning, man. I'm feeling good. Yes, indeed. We got Ray Love in the house, man. Top of the morning. You already at work, man? Hey, enjoy your day at work, man. And you know what I mean? Hope it goes smooth for you, man. Thank you for pulling up. Period. You know what I mean? NorCal Raider Jesse's in the building, man. What is the deal with you? Ozzy in the building. Top of the morning to you. For real. We got Eugene Powell in the business. Hey, you in the building. Yes, indeed, my dude, man. For real. JB. Yes, on the good foot. What is the deal, man? Top of the morning. Holly, what's up, homegirl? How was your Easter? I hope everything went well for you. Yes, indeed. Thank you for pulling up. Raider Patches pillaging just for the fuck of it. Oh, no, that's not what he said. For fun. Wrong F word. My bad. You know what I mean? But shout out to Patches, man. Thank you for being here, man. For real. Let's see what else we got in here. Chris Ariola, what's the deal, man? Top of the morning, man, my brother. Thank you for being here. My Easter was relaxing. I'll tell y'all, I got a funny story for y'all, man. I'm going to tell you how my weekend went. You know what I mean? We'll get into it in a minute. Shout out to everybody out there. Who else we got in this BIH 631 ENT, man? What is the deal, man? Top of the morning to you. Thank you for being here. Yes, indeed. All right, that's about it for right now. Let everybody else. I sent out the links, so you know what I mean. Not my link, but the link to the show. You know what I mean. My link only go to selected few. Hey, shout out to the world's most dangerous chat. You already know what it is, baby. One nation, one nation. Without you, there's no me, and without us, there's no nation. There's only one nation. You feel me? That's the motherfucking Raider Nation. Let's go. Yes, sir. Outdoors. Shout out to my boy Twine. You know, I be using little taglines, and I got to shout out to people where I got it from. You feel me? It's all love in the nation, baby. Sebastian Gonzalez, what is the deal, man? Top of the morning. Happy Easter, happy belated Easter, like it's a birthday. Happy belated Easter to those who I did not get to say that to yesterday. I hope everything went smooth and you had fun with the kids and whatnot. You know what I mean? We the nation, the only nation. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's get it. So look, this is my weekend in a nutshell. So Friday was First Friday out here, and I haven't been since I've been out here. I haven't been to a First Friday because you know COVID shut everything down, and then now they reopen shit up. And so my partner last month, he hit me up. He said, "Man, we went to a First Friday, and man, that shit was lit." I'm like, "Oh, I forgot all about that shit." I said, "You know what? I'm gonna go since the first Friday this month was on the 7th. I said, I'm gonna go this weekend." So I grabbed me and my son. We cut out about 7 because I like to be at things like that when it's dark. You know, when the lights, you got the backdrop of the stratosphere and you know shit like that. So we went out there. Me and my boy, we out there. Hey, hella people, live music, bomb ass food trucks. We went to I had my son pick wherever he wanted to eat. So we went to the lobster truck. So he had a lobster. What did he have? A lobster and grilled cheese sandwich, and I had the lobster quesadilla. Oh my god! And they don't skip out on the meat, man. They got nice chunks. I mean, it was like $20 each. But fuck it, you getting lobster, and it wasn't like they wasn't skimpy with the servings. The lobster was on point, for real, for real. So we did that shit. So then my partner and his boy met us up there. So I already brought me like some Modelo. I got a backpack. I always, when I go down by the strip or anything like that, I get my beer ahead of time. I'm not trying to pay these old outstanding ass prices. So I go get me a 3-pack of Modelo tall can. And so I get down there, you know, I'm knocking them back. And my partner he come with vodka. And he had some more beer too. So we got to drinking. I start getting faded. Not fucked up, but you know, buzzed. And so we just walking around, you know what I mean, looking at the little exhibits and shit, people selling, you know, their crafts and shit like that out there too. Had like a little car show, not car show, but like a display of cars, old school Porsches and shit. So we walking around and shit. So then he called up his homegirl. Now, his homegirl, you know what I mean, she can bat left and right-handed if you get the catch. If you get my drift. She bats right-handed and left-handed. You know, she switch hitting. So I was like, hey, I'm fucking. So he called her up there. She come with one of her little things, or friends, I guess. Had to be a friend. I got at her, but I was drunk. So she sit down in the car. I'm talking to her. And mind you, I don't remember none of this shit. So I had to ask my son. Because I woke up in the morning. I woke up Saturday morning. My knee was swollen. What the fuck happened to my knee? And my son said it must have happened when you fell. I said, when I fell? When did I fall? He said you was talking to the girl in the car, and then you fell back. Man, the way my knee hurt, it feel like I had to hyperextend it, because when I bend my knee back, you know what I mean? Like if I go to like trying to hyperextend it a little bit, that's when it's at its source. So I was like, what the fuck happened? So I talked to my boy. He said, yeah, man, you got her number, or you gave her your number. She called you to lock it into your phone and then text you her name. And then you said, oh, it works. And you fell back. You fell. I guess you fell off the curb. Man, my knee swollen like a motherfucker. Man, I just ordered me a knee brace. It should get here this morning. Hey, that's the life of lunatic, man. I tell you, I got stories, and I don't remember none of that shit. These motherfuckers just, because they know I'm drinking. They just kept handing me the vodka, handing me a beer, handing me the vodka, and like, I know I can drink. It take a lot to get me fucked up like that, and I did drink a lot. I must have had, I'm gonna tell you, a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuck, I might have about 5 or 6 tall cans. I was drinking Modelo because I remember we went to the store because I remember getting back home in my backpack. I had an extra beer. I was like, oh, we did go to 7-Eleven. It got some more beer. You got another 3-pack, and I gave one to my partner, and I drank one, put the other one in my backpack. So I had to have 6 of them, and then he had vodka, so he had vodka and juice, and we was knocking that shit back, man. I was on one for real. Black the fuck out. I think I had 2 murders, 3 robberies, and a motherfucking, what else I might have had, not remember, and a jaywalking ticket. I came home and got 2 court summonses in my motherfucking pocket. I have a condom missing. Just the pack was in my pocket, but the condom was gone. I'm thinking, damn, did I take her down too? I got her number, but did I take her? I took her number down, but did I take her down? I don't remember. So, hey, those are wild. Hey, I'm getting back into my old ways. Out there partying. I know my son tripped off me. But yeah, man, I that was my story this weekend. Yeah, and Easter, I didn't do shit yesterday, but just kick back, work on I did Saturday, I worked, that's when I refilmed the cooking show. So set up the cameras and got the mics and all that shit. That's why I want to bring it to you guys on a professional level. I don't want to half-ass do shit. So there's still some other things I probably can add to it. But I got an idea of how to, you know what I mean, as far as the blueprint of how I want to do this cooking show. So I'll probably set up more cameras to get different angles at the same time. You know, have one angle at the food, the cooking area, and then have another camera of me preparing and doing my fizzle. But yeah, if you guys have not done so, please check out Cooking with the Nation, man, for real. That's a brand new show for y'all. Shout out to everybody. Hey, Ben, I see Raider Ben in the house. Tony Shepard, what's the deal, man? Top of the morning. He said party. Yeah, my knee said, hey, motherfucker, you ain't 30, 20 no more. Oh shit. Shout out to everybody. The good stuff. What is the deal? Hey, for real. My knee told my old ass, he said, look, bro, I know you look young and you feel young. You not. My knee said, I'm still 50. My knee said, hey, we 50 years old, bro. Just because you think you 30, that shit don't motherfucking correlate over to us. Hey, for real, man. But I'm good though. You know what I mean? Motherfucker get a little nicks and bruises. Ain't nothing I can't handle. You know what I mean? I did some. Boy, I got some body damage for real. Shit, lunatic. At least your face ain't all messed up, black eye. Oh no, I'm not gonna get no black eyes or nothing like that. I only had one black eye in my life. Cause you know I could bob and weave, but it was hard for me to bob and weave with an aluminum baseball bat when I was younger. Caught that motherfucker. I didn't break nothing. Thank God I didn't break my orbital. But yeah, I got caught with a baseball bat right on the side of the fucking eye socket. Man, my motherfucker, I had a big old knot. Whole eye was black. Man, that shit was made for real. That was when I was in junior high, man. See Raider patches. Yeah, man. So that's Charles Washington. What's the deal, man? Yeah, hey, buddy. Countdown to the draft, y'all. You know what I mean? Countdown to the draft, man. Every day that comes off the calendar is a day closer. I can't wait. And I got another show coming for you, cause y'all haven't forgot, because I've been have it linked up already, but it's not going to be till the 29th of this month, 2 p.m. Pacific. It is the Nation of Hip Hop. I got guests coming, some hip hop artists that you do know, producers in the game that are also Raider fans. So that was my ode to the 50 years of hip hop. I want to connect Raider Nation to that. So I'm getting hip hop artists and DJs and producers that are also Raider fans as well. So, hey, be on the lookout. The 29th of April. The nation of hip hop, man. We get down with get down. We're gonna talk about the Raiders and talk about hip hop and the influences that the silver and black had on hip hop for real. Raider Kush in the building, man. Top of the morning. All right. So this is what I'm gonna do this morning. Now I'm gonna break it down like this because I want to get an idea, and I'm trying to draw out what McDaniel's blueprint is for offensive players, right? So we pretty much can understand who exactly will be drafted on the offensive side of the ball if we did, and why we drafted free agents that we did. So you remember last week I was talking about that I think that the team is going after hard work, people that like to be pushed to be great, right? And shit is starting to come. Hey, let me turn this music down a little bit. And shit is starting to, become clear as far what exactly it is. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take a gander at what Davante Adams. Remember, I kept telling you Davante Adams out of his mouth said how complex it is. We're gonna go to a little short of that interview and take from it what we would, and then also take from what Josh McDaniels' whole focus on calling the offense and being the head coach, and you know what I mean? So a lot of shit that we overlooked that we have not mentioned of what he said when he first came to the team, that, okay, now we understand it. The fact of the matter is, and I'm starting to understand it. We'll go as we go. I'm gonna break it down as we go. So first up, what we're gonna do, let's check out, these ain't long like videos or nothing like that, but we're just gonna get an idea. We're gonna set up the whole philosophy of this offense and exactly what type of players that you can pretty much assume that they're gonna go after.
And I'm moving around like crazy, bro. Like this learning shit, like it feel like college again, because this offense is like got to be the most complex in the league.
Everybody that went to New England would say that, bro.
It was like 11, 12 empty sets.
So I'm damn near unlearning a bunch of shit.
Right.
And then, you know what I'm saying?
I was in it for 2 years up there, but it is ridiculous.
It is. It's
but
a lot.
You're everywhere.
Yeah.
And the concepts are crazy.
But they good, though. Nah, it's a beast, and it's not for, like, they can't just bring just talent in here. You got to be talented and smart.
Right.
Otherwise, like, especially if it's, like, late, if they bring somebody in right now,
right,
you got to be a genius to catch on and be, you know what I'm saying? Especially, like, and they give me more leeway, and I pride myself on being, like really my football acumen is, like, one of my, best traits. So when it comes to, like, learning it, and I study it, you know what I mean? Just because I'm not going to be the one that's out there looking crazy. I know every single spot, and then the formations is crazy because they got a formation name, and then they got a code words for every single formation.
See, so Davante's letting you know, and reason why Davante did so good this year, because of his work ethic. See, remember what I told you, what kind of players they go after? He said he been studying because he's not going to be the one to not to know what the fuck his job is. These are the players that they're going after, because we know how complex this offense is. In order for this offense to even work, you got to have guys that's very cerebral, can retain information, and work their ass off to keep that retention there. So and we listen to that interview again, and we get an understanding, and it's just not the offense. You get an understanding of the player, of Adams himself, what he prides himself on. He said how he had to study. He had to make sure he know every route because they move him all around. In this offense, every receiver must know every other receiver's job in every play. You got to know because they're going to move you around. I just got done watching a little interview that Brandon Marshall made when he said when he was in New England, he had to be like about the third best receiver in the league that year, behind Fitzgerald, and I forgot who else he mentioned. But he said they were in practice and they was running him through rotation, and he thought that was crazy. But I was looking at how Ocho Cinco was sitting there. He said, "Is it crazy?" He said, "Yeah, it was crazy. Is it crazy?" And Ocho Cinco understands because he had to work. They said Ocho Cinco's work ethic is a motherfucker too, though. He'll go out and work. You know what I mean? So he was questioning Brandon Marshall, like, is it crazy to rotate? And what I mean by that is the run the play with these set of receivers, and then they'll tell like Brandon Marshall, okay, Brandon Marshall, you out. We're going to put such and such in to run with that group. See, what they're trying to do is get everybody to build chemistry with every level of the offense. The first string must be okay working with the second string. The second string must be okay working with the third string. They got to learn everybody because you never know when injuries occur, that lineup changes. See, McDaniels is smarter than what y'all motherfuckers think, man. I'm telling you, this motherfucker is setting itself up for success. That's why the offense did good. You know what I mean? But I'm looking at what his blueprint is. What does he see? What kind of players are after? So we know they want hardworking, smart individual players. Players that get out there and grind. Not no Gruden grinder. Just get out there and grind and perfect their craft. Because look at the players that's out there that's successful. Josh Jacobs was successful. We know he is a hard worker. He came into the season lighter with a whole different build because he was focused on being great this year. And what did he do? That was out of Josh Jacobs' mouth. He said he lost 10 pounds. He changed his diet to come into the season to hit the ground running, and that motherfucker led the league in rushing. That lets me know the mental fortitude that Josh Jacobs has. He has the same mental fortitude as an Adams. You know what I mean? We got to pay attention to what they're building. They're going to build a team defensively, offensively, that don't give me shit. Let me earn it. Because Garoppolo said that when he came over. Don't give me the starting job. Let me earn that shit. Bruh, that's the best thing you can ever hear an athlete say, because you know what that means? Behind him saying that, he's going to bust his ass to get it. He's going to work. He's going to let you coach him hard because he knows that in order to be great, you got to be coached to that brink of wanting to quit. That's where greatness comes from. Look at every great athlete ever played. They'll say the same shit. I got to the point where I wanted to quit and I pushed myself past it. I don't care if it's Jordan. I don't care if it's Kobe, rest in peace. I don't care who it is. The greatest players of all time, Muhammad Ali, they will not stop. Refuse to quit. Push yourself past the brink of quitting. That's when you touch greatness. When you're past your limits. And you're still standing because you know then what you can do. So these are the men that they're trying to get out. Now let's listen to what Josh McDaniels said when he first came in, and he gave us this blueprint of what his job is going to be and what it's going to be. See what let me play it first and then we'll talk about it. Hold on, let's go.
When I interviewed with Mr. Davis, one of the things we talked about was who was going to be the play caller. And I think everybody felt good about me being the play caller. I've done it for a long time. It's something that I feel really good about. And it was kind of something that we all agreed would be the best thing for this team, at least at the beginning. Maybe 3, 4, 5 years from now, maybe that changes. Right now, we felt like that was the right thing to do. And when you're trying to do that and be the head coach, that's doable. When you feel like you have to be in every single meeting, run every single offensive staff meeting, run every single offensive team meeting, then you basically become the coordinator as well. And I didn't want to do that. I wanted to try to give somebody else an opportunity to grow and handle some of those responsibilities while maintaining my ability to be involved and then call the game on Sundays. So it was really important that I had an opportunity to hire Mick Lombardi. It just helps everybody's efficiency, everybody's productivity, and not least of which would be mine.
And see, what I got from that is he said at least from the beginning, he's going to be the play caller and coach. So what that tells me is his mindset and what the philosophy of what this team is doing is year one, you install your offense. You got your coaches with you. Some of them are first-time coaches at those positions, right? So you install your offense. And him being the creator of this offense, he's installing it. So, of course, he's going to be the play caller. And he's going to be the play caller this coming year. But if you look at the additions they brought in at coaching staff, you start seeing guys that, okay, now he's going to teach the system to these guys, and then he's going to get to the point where he's going to relinquish the play calling onto one of these guys he groomed. Amendola was brought in here because who else would know a system better than a wide receiver in this offense? Because the wide receiver in this offense is the only position that has to know more than one position. The wide receiver got to know every wide receiver position in his offense. That's what motherfucking Adam said. You got to know the slot, the everything. You got to know everything. So that means you have more knowledge than most on this team because you're playing multiple positions that expects you to run different routes, do this during this play, at this position in the same play, you're doing a whole different route. You have the most knowledge. So you bring Amendola in. Now you groom him. He's a coach's assistant. He's going to be groomed to learn this motherfucking offense. And maybe he'll get to the point of being an offensive coordinator, calling the plays. But this is what McDaniel's whole thing is. If you stand back and look at it, he's installing it. He's not going to be the play caller forever, like he said at the beginning. But then later on, his idea is to get handed off to somebody else and let them do it. I understand that. I understand that completely. The shit is starting to add up. It's starting to add up. I'm starting to see what these guys are doing. So the whole game plan was for him to install his offense because it is his offense. And then what he's going to do is just hand it over. You know what I mean? He like he said, I didn't want to do the meetings and do this and do that because then I just become a coordinator too. And I didn't want to do that. I want to give somebody else the opportunity to handle that workload. So, of course, he's going to be the offensive caller. It's his offense. Who knows it better than him? Lombardi? Hell no. Hell no. You think Amendola going to come in and know better than him? Hell no. He has to teach these dudes and go ahead and let them run with it. Okay, I'm just going to sit back and coach now. And that's when you hope that this team gets to the point of where we are major contenders, and now all he has to do is focus on coaching because his coordinators knows what we're supposed to be going out there and doing and run the show. Got to remember, these guys has never been an offensive coordinator calling the plays, not with Josh McDaniels. But like he said, at first, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to call the plays, at least for the first part. See, we overlook a lot of this shit. Yes, Ozzy, hey, for real. Man, hey, it's a complex. When I sat down and I watched somebody break down, there's another video that explains what the offensive characteristics are with Josh McDaniels. It's a lot of shit that goes in that offense, bro. It's like you can call one play, but out of that one play, it can branch off into 3-4 other plays, depending on what what the defense is doing. It's an offense that gives you an option during the same play against any defense. Because there's different parts of the route running that the receivers have to know. Like, you got different tiers. The early tier, the middle, and then the deep. But through that whole route, it's different parts that break off into like a play of its own. It's hella complex. The way I was taking it in is complex as fuck. You got to know a lot of shit as wide receiver on this team. Bro, I heard it was complex, but when I try to understand what the fuck they was breaking it down, I was like, God dang. It's like an amoeba. Remember how they had the term amoeba defense? Like, that's how our defense is going to be. They said our defense is not going to be the same week to week to week. It all depends on who we face. It could be a 3-4, a 4-3. It's a lot of shit our defense can do. Our offense is the same way. That offense can, within the same play, it can change. You know what I mean? And like Adam said, that there's a play call, but then there's a code that represents that play call. So you got to know the code that represents the play call, and you got to know what that play call is, because that play call is going to tell you what your job is. That's crazy. That's crazy. Man, that's hella crazy. For real, for real. But I'm telling you, man, this is not no simple ass task. And now I understand that for us to get our hopes up last year and think, oh yeah, this team, we about to go to the playoffs. We were basing it on the team previous. And we got to remember that Gruden team was in its 4th year in that same system before they even made the playoffs. We're only in year 2 right now in Josh McDaniels. Year 2. But yet in year 1, on the offensive side of the ball, we hit marks that has never been hit by the Raiders in over 25 years. Go figure. Some of y'all probably ain't even 25 years old yet, or you was still in diapers when them records stood. You know what I mean? Adams broke Tim Brown's record. When was the last time Tim Brown played? Oh, early 2000s? Over 20 years ago? Exactly. Then you had Josh Jacobs break Bo Jackson's record against Seattle, over 200 plus yards in a game. When that happened, that shit happened in the 80s. Bruh. All this shit happened in the same fucking year in a first-time offense. And the two motherfuckers that went out there and broke the records, now looking at it, hindsight, were the two most hardworking offensive players on this team. Go figure. Josh Jacobs and fucking Devontae Adams. Now that we see that they're the two hardest workers by what they said, now it makes sense why they were the ones to break these records. Lead the league in scoring and lead the league in receiving touchdowns. Bruh, in the same fucking season. You don't get that in the same season. And then it wasn't like we weren't in games. It wasn't like we were getting blown out every week. See, that we looking at the losses as like we just got fucked up every week. No. We competed with every fucking major competitor, contender in the NFL. Think about it. How far did the 49ers go this year? NFC Championship? We went toe-to-toe with them sons of bitches. Toe-to-toe. Who won the Super Bowl this year? Kansas City? We went toe-to-toe with them sons of bitches. Who else were contenders? Buffalo? We went toe-to-toe with those sons of bitches on their field. Every fucking major Super Bowl contending caliber type team we went toe-to-toe with. And we know we're in year one. You think we were on the level of a Kansas City and a Buffalo and the Niners who were already established for the last few years? But yet we took these motherfuckers to the brink? Bruh, we not that motherfucking far. We got to look at the positive side. We always on this old negative shit. It's like, yeah, the negative shit of those games is we lost it. In a first-year offense, first-year defense. We lost those games against teams that were already established and built to be Super Bowl contenders. But we took these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers, I know they was mad. They were fearful. Like, oh, shit. Motherfuckers know how close we are. You gonna hear these naysayers on ESPN and these other content creators talk about how we ain't gonna be good and shit. All right. Let's say this shit then. Let's bet that shit. I go out on a limb. Let's bet that shit. Whoever think what they say, hey, Kush, what they say are the odds on are what 7.5 is the games that they said we're gonna win this year? Is the odds 7.5? Anybody in the chat? Do y'all know? I thought I seen 7.5 was our winning record this year. I'm gonna tell you like this. This is what I can say, and this is what I'm seeing. Now, the defensive side of the ball, that's going to be a whole nother story on how that 7-5. Okay, 7-5. That's what I thought. All right. So they say, well, I know that the defense, it depends. I don't know exactly how these rookies is going to be that we draft, but sometimes you get those rookies that work so hard that you can plug them in and start right away. Right. So let's see what kind of defensive draft picks we get in a matter of a couple of weeks, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever it is. We almost there, y'all. We almost there. So what I'm gonna say is, I'm knowing that this motherfucking offense is gonna have to carry this team this year. They're gonna have to carry it because we gotta wait for the defense to develop and become their own identity. We're trying to build that identity. We do got some solid free agent players. And Steve, that's another thing I told y'all with these free agent players. These free agent players they went and got all have backgrounds of being hard-ass workers. Hard workers. They want to be pushed. I see the Epps, you know what I mean, looking at his back, being a walk-on in college. Ain't no harder worker in college than a motherfucking walk-on. Come on, bruh. You getting 5-star, 4-star, 3-star athletes ahead of you. You're a no-star. You know what I mean? No team, you didn't even get a scholarship offer, but you busted your ass and earned that shit. That tells me what kind of fucking, what your chemical, you know what I mean? Your chemical build is, you build different. And that's the kind of hey, don't, and Spillane is another one. Spillane is another one. We keep sitting here trying to question who's Spillane. Come on, bruh. If you was to take any defensive player from any team in the league, I would take him from Pittsburgh. You know what you get in Pittsburgh. You know they got a damn good head coach in Pittsburgh, defensive minded. That's why the defenses in Pittsburgh always been one of the ones that they always produce good ass players on defense. So Spillane to be a leader, and then when they call his former coaches asking them about Spillane, and they break down, yeah, Spillane is that dude. He's that dude. And then we question him getting a green dot. You know he's been a green dot before with Pittsburgh, right? And not just anybody gets the green dot with Pittsburgh. Come on now. Can I get an amen? Church. Church. You know what I mean? I'm preaching tonight. And in the name of football, he may have gotten a green dot with Pittsburgh, and he shall carry that over with the silver and black. Yes, indeed, as he parts the Red Sea and leads the defense to victory. It is Spillane. It is Spillane. Remember that name. Never lame and never tame. He's a beast to have to feast on the weak. Let's go. Amen, church. NWA all day. That's right, Unfazed. Come on now. So this is what I'm going to say this year. I go out on a limb. I say the Raiders will have a top 7 offense. With room to grow, it can be top 7. I ain't gonna say it's 7, just in the top 7. I'm gonna go better than 12. We were top 12 last year. I'm gonna say top 7, just because of the year of experience with the new guys, plus the addition of guys who already have the experience. I'm gonna say top 7 offense, and I'm gonna say scoring. Well, that's gonna include scoring. Top 7 offense and scoring. Overall, just overall offense, top 7. I'll say that shit. And I say that the Raiders will have, the way I see it, I say about 9 to 10 wins. 9 to 10 wins this year. 9 to 10 wins with a top 7 offense. Defense, the defense should be a little better than what it was last year. I'll say that the defense, I can't really say the defense because I don't know what the players they drafted. So let's wait on the draft, and I'll tell you my defense's opinion. But offensively, top 7 offense, and we'll get about 9 or 10 wins. We'll definitely have more than 6. We'll have 9, and we'll be in the mix of the playoffs until the final 2 weeks of the season. I'll say that shit. Lunatic said it. Mark that shit down. Somebody save this fucking episode. Remember, I said that shit. Top 7 offense, and then we'll have about 9 or 10 wins on the season this year. Because of the offense. We're gonna outscore a lot of motherfuckers. Trust me. And a lot of these other offenses ain't built to score like we're gonna score. So we're gonna get a lot of wins that way. You're gonna see some 35s, a couple of 40 points in a game. Because we're gonna have to score that much when it's 40 to 38. No, I don't know the defense yet. I got to see how the draft goes. But they're going to have, if they go after the guys that I think they're going to go after some dogs, y'all. Hey, you might as well call us the silver and black kennel, because we're going to have nothing but dogs on defense. The kennel. That's what they need to be called, the kennel. The defense nickname is going to be the kennel, because there's nothing but dogs out there. That's all they're going to go get is some dogs. Pyro, what's the dude? Hey, what's the deal, my guy? Man, it's good to see you, brother. For real. Good to see you. Man. Yup. Like I said, 9 or 10, top 7 offense. It could be more. You know what I mean? It could be more. But I want to see first. I want to see. But what we already had and what we added, perfect. The offense is not going to skip a beat. You brought in guys that got more experience in this offense than the guys that were already on this team last year. Go figure. At key positions, wide receiver, quarterback. You know what I mean? So let's you know what I mean? That's what I say. That's what I say. What is it? 740? For real. I just got that good feeling, man. Let me man, it's hot as a motherfucker. I'm in here. Hey, it's gonna be hot here. Vegas is about to hit 90 degrees, y'all. I've been waiting on this weather, but not in this hot ass room where I've got my studio at. Man, let me see if I got a fucking towel in here. Oh my God, man. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Look at that sweat. Look at that shit. Who the hardest working man in podcasting? Come on, bro. I do this shit till I sweat, man, in a hot box. Hold on real quick, y'all. I'll be right back. I gotta get me a towel, man. I'm sweating like a motherfucker. Good Lord. Yeah, buddy. I can't wait for the draft, though. I got to see how this team is going, how they're going, what direction they go into. I'm hoping that somebody in the top 2 picks pick Richardson. Pick Richardson, for real. Let's see. Dirty Low in the building. Raiders. You already know, Pyro, for real. All day, every day. It don't stop. Mr. Took Your Soul, what's the deal, man? Salute to you. Shit, I say the quarterback is better in this system. See, people always want to judge who better, Carr or Garoppolo. That's not the discussion we need to be having. Who's better in this offense? That's what we overlooking. Sometimes the answer is right in your fucking face, but we so busy looking at, and I say we because I'll be included too, we looking at other stats and just trying to overall grade quarterback versus quarterback when it should be quarterback versus system. That's what we should be versing. Ain't got nothing to do with Carr versus Garoppolo. It's Carr versus this offensive scheme and Garoppolo versus an offensive scheme. Who wins? That's what we need to pay attention to. Michael Guerrero, my dude, man. Top of the morning to you. Yeah, man. So it's a lot of shit that's going on. Raider Critique, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Top of the morning. Better Goon, what's up with it, man? What's up? Okay, I'm going through the chat now. I'm seeing y'all, man. Hey, shout out to all y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for real. Shout out to the 41 people watching, man. If you have not done so, if this is your first time here, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that notification bell too, though, because I got a lot of stuff in the works for the nation, man. Hitting you at different angles. Like I said, I brought to you Cooking with the Nation. I think it's the first. Is it the first Raider Nation cooking show? Is it the first cooking show? Because I know me and Dirty brought you the first fucking comedy show. You know what I mean? First infused Raiders infused comedy, sketch comedy, the Dirty Lunatic Show. I know we did that shit. I know I was the first one to bring you Raider drip, fashion for the nation. Come on now. This is what I do for the nation. We the first fan base to have all this shit. And if you see any of these motherfuckers doing this shit, Cowboy fans and whatnot, you know where they got it from. You know what I mean? For real, for real. We're imitated but never duplicated. We one nation. We on a whole nother level. I got some more shit coming for you too. We doing this shit for real. Hey, there it is, Holly. Helping everybody. I'm helping everybody. One fucked up cook at a time. Brian, what's the deal, man? Salute to you. Man, right on, man. I appreciate that, man. Yes. I'm putting time and effort into it. I got some more shit to do for y'all, man. You know what I mean? Did the little Chinese food thing. Like I said, when I get up, I'm gonna hit bed after I get off of here. Once I get up, I'm gonna go ahead and upload, or I still gotta fucking edit the shit, but it's not gonna be much for the orange mango chicken. So orange mango chicken is the next recipe that will be dropping today. Since it's the first time show, I did a 3-course meal of different items, and bam, I'm releasing them in individual, because it was gonna be a lot of editing to put them all in one show, bruh. So what I'm gonna do, this show is just gonna consist of an item recipe, and I might drop, it depends on if I put a whole meal together, then there'll be more items back. So I'm dropping episodes like a motherfucker on this shit every weekend, because I really only cook when my son comes. I ask him what he want and get down with the get down. I got some little fun shit too though. Hey, wait till I show y'all my you know what? I got some good I got some good content for y'all. Y'all just be ready, man. Y'all be ready for real. Even I'll even do some breakfast stuff. You know what I mean? I got a French toast waffle recipe. French toast waffle recipe for that ass. You know what I mean? I get down. I could do. I'll do some omelets. We'll mix it up. We'll do some breakfast, some dinners, some lunch, some brunch type. You know what I mean? Type things. We're gonna get down with the get down for real. You said JT need all the help he get. Holly, you stupid. Oh shit. But yeah, man, the third episode I should have that done today, I hope. I'm gonna get up early enough because I went to bed early last night. I didn't work yesterday, so I got some sleep. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm probably lay down for a couple of hours, and then I don't want to be up too early because I don't start work till 6:30. I'm not going in 6:30 to 5 in the morning, boy. But hey, with taking yesterday off, I only got to work 3 days this week. Hey, go figure. Hey, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Oh, shit. He said make some stoner. You know what? Kush, you know what? That's what the fuck I'll do. Check this out. It won't be like weed infused, but it'll be like the shit you get the munchies and you will fuck up. I got some. I can do the Snicker pie. Snicker pie and slut brownie. The Snicker pie and the slut brownie will have y'all motherfuckers, Mike. If you got the sweet tooth when you high, you fucking this shit up. What's today? The 10th? So in 10 days, I'll do the Snicker pie. Yes, I will do the Snicker pie for 420. Oh, good idea, Kush. Right on, man. Appreciate that one. Boy, you'll fuck around and eat that whole fucking pie to yourself. I swear. Are you interviewing content creators? Yeah. Hey, can I do it? Can I do it naked? Can I get interviewed butt ass naked on a couch? I won't show nothing. No, let me quit. Hey, be butt ass naked on the couch with a Snicker pie. Oh, Holly. When I get depressed, I just indulge in sweets and high carb foods. You know what I mean? I'll eat a loaf of French bread. Oh, that's another one I got too that I do for my son. French bread pizza. It's a simple recipe, but the shit is good. French bread pizza. That's another one. I do all kind of shit, man. Hey, I can't wait. Yeah, buddy. But for real, Holly, I'm down. Come on now, you part of the nation. I'm down with it. Like I said, you just gotta ask me. This is good. Good shit, I can do that shit. Y'all fuck around, get that show banned. D Menace, what's the deal? Tops to you, my brother, for real. No, I do desserts too. I do a peach cobbler from scratch. You know what I mean? I can do cakes. I can do pies. I do all that. The one thing I did one time, I actually did a pumpkin pie from scratch. Actually took the pie or the pumpkin, cut it in half, add your butter and cinnamon and stuff on the inside of the pumpkin, put it inside the oven, face down. So when you cut it in half, you want the open part down and you bake it. And then once it's baked, you scrape all the meat out of the pumpkin, put it in the blender, blend it up, get your other ingredients that goes along with it, and make your pumpkin pie from scratch. I actually did that shit. I tell you, I'll be fucking around with this shit, man, for real. For real, for real. But yeah, the Snicker pie is a dessert. Chocolate, Snickers, is I'm gonna tell you what it's like. It is almost like it's like half and half, like a cheesecake. Well, majority like a cheesecake. It's like it's hard to explain because the cheesecake you put peanut. If you have peanut allergies, do not eat a Snicker pie. But it's like a Snicker. Peanuts. There'll be caramel in it, nougat, because you actually using Snicker bars as you slice them up, and you slice them and you lay them down as a layer. But it's like a Snicker cheesecake with Snickers as a layer, Snicker, and then on top it's chocolate. You melt chocolate and peanut butter together on top, and I use Oreo crust. But I found a way of I know how to make my own crust by using cookies. Any cookie you get, I can make a pie crust out of it. I can do that shit. The Slut Brownie, that's a Slut Brownie. Some of y'all may know of it. It's 3 layers. It's a layer of chocolate chip cookie, a layer of Oreo, and then brownie mix. Then you do a brownie mix over the top of it. Now that's some 420 food right there. You'll fuck that shit up too. Hey, Charles Washington, I told somebody, and they laughed at me when I said, hey, Odell's gonna get about 10 million. They're like, 10 million? Yes. He ended up getting 13 million in reachable incentive. He had 13 million signing bonus? He's only gonna be 1.2 million on the cap this year. So they gave him his bread up front. But I told people, I said, watch, he's gonna get at least 10 million. And I got laughed at. Go figure. Told you just gotta kind of guess what a person's worth is. You know what I mean? And I knew the injury wasn't an issue, especially when he did not come back and play for a team in the playoffs. That gave him, you know what I mean? Shit, the Super Bowl was in February. So he's been healing for over a year and still going to heal some more because camp ain't opening. You know what I mean? But Baltimore's using him to try to get motherfucking Lamar Jackson to think about resigning, but I don't think he ain't gonna take less just because OBJ is there. But see, what you got to look at Baltimore though. Just look at Baltimore's offense now. You know what I mean? Look at Baltimore's offense now. Fuck. That division? Yeah, buddy. Oh my goodness. I need to get this motherfucking knee brace need to come so I can. That's the only way I'm gonna be good at work because we on our feet all night long at Amazon, man. I need that brace. If I accidentally hyperextend that shit again, man, that shit gonna hurt like a motherfucker. Right on, Mike. Graveyard. Yeah, I know about it, bro. I gotta go in tonight, man. For real. For real, for real. Right on, NorCal. That's right. Check out the Merc, y'all. Shout out. Noel, I think dude name is. I don't know if you're watching, bro, but thank you for buying a hoodie yesterday. I appreciate it. And shout out to the guy in Long Beach that bought a duffel bag. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. What do you say? Raider food should have smoked shotgun shells on the side. Shit, that means I gotta pull them out the shotgun. I got shotgun shells. You know what I mean? I stay with a sawed off. Yes, sir. Ballistics can't be handled with buckshots. That's it. Hey, shout out to everybody out there. You said ask for a leave of absence? Well, Matt, nah, I don't want to leave of absence. I'm good. I got good scenery at work. There's a lot of boy, my job got women, boy. The women are deep for real and come in every flavor. Man. No, I'm good, Jorge C. I'm good. Like I said, I've been through worse. I've been through worse, dog. You know what I mean? It just ain't nothing but a sore knee. And I had a couple of days to heal up, and I ain't got to go in until tonight. But I did, like I said, I ordered me a knee brace. So that's going to give me some stability. Like I said, I ain't going to do no running or nothing. I can still lightweight run. Shit, I ran across the street yesterday to go get some beer. Oh, you said it's a food. I thought you were talking about the real shells, boy. I'm like, I got them. I wonder if you what are you talking about? Because it sounds like something I do with jalapenos. I do like a pork sausage and cheese stuffed jalapeno wrapped in bacon. Oh my God, man. Hey, I took the recipe from this barbecue spot out here, but I do mine a little different. You know what I mean? So I actually get like a Fiesta cheese, finely grated, you know what I mean? Mix it with the pork sausage. And then what I do is I lightly cook the pork sausage, brown it out, because I don't want it raw while, trying to cook it inside. And you don't stuff a whole pepper. You cut the pepper in half like a boat. You fill the cheese and pork sausage on top. And then what I do, I like to rub my bacon down in brown sugar and then wrap it around the jalapeno. And then I just throw them bad boy. You can throw them in the oven or I throw them in the air fryer. And I just knocked and my son love them motherfuckers too. I love them too. But they're called wolf turds at this barbecue spot by my house. And I remember ordering it. I'm like, oh, these motherfuckers is good. I'm gonna make this shit. I just added my own little tweaks to it. But yeah, wolf turds. A lot of people know what that is. You can stuff them with a lot of different shit. Kind of similar to when you do stuffed bell peppers with ground beef and cheese. You hollow out a bell pepper and you fill the motherfuckers up with ground beef and cheese, man, and then bake that shit. That's some good shit. Yeah, there's a lot of shit, man, a lot of recipes. Motherfucker, I get online and find some shit to make something. Okay. Shit, you give me a bionic knee, boy, it's on. Oh, bacon wrapped pasta shells. Okay. Yeah, I do the bacon wrapped jalapenos. It sounds like the same way. It's just you replace the jalapeno with the pasta shell. That sounds good to me too. Yup. Shit, I fajitas, I do all that shit, man. Like I said, we'll do a whole bunch of little shit. We'll do some major shit and some little shit. Gumbo will be my major, but I won't make a gumbo until the winter time. I don't do gumbo in the summer, even though I can put them in bags and freeze it. But I try, like in the summertime here in Vegas, I'm not trying to make my house hot when it's 116 outside too. Putting that AC on and shit, even though I could, but I try to keep it light where I don't have to cook for a long time. And gumbo, you gotta cook. There's a lot of ingredients that go in that shit, bro. Man. So you just try to keep it under control. Bacon burgers, hey, for real. Even got one where you get the real bacon bits and you combine that into the ground beef. So you'll have your bacon in the meat. There's a lot of shit, hey, bro. I'm telling you. Look, bacon wrapped onion rings on your burger. You get the onion rings, cook them up, and you wrap them in you wrap the onion with bacon all the way around, and I put that in the air fryer, and it'll all cook. So you'll have bacon wrapped onion ring on like a Western burger with barbecue sauce. I got recipes, dog. I got recipes. Man, fish, hey. I do some fish. I got some fish shit too. We could do the salmon with the onion and lemon and baked. You know what I mean? But fish ain't hard to do. Like I like snapper, so deep fry. We'll do like a matter of fact, I can make some hush puppies, some fish, and some fries. Just something basic. I got a deep fry. I make donuts. I know a shortcut way of making donuts for real. Eliminate having to make the dough and all that shit. Use your yeast and let it, sit and rise. I know a surefire way to make donuts because I tried it and the motherfuckers come out bomb as fuck. You just gotta deep fry them. I did donut holes. I make twists. My next one, I'm about to get this thing off of Amazon that you can do jelly filled donuts with. It's an injector, almost like a turkey baster looking thing, but it's like a big old syringe looking. And you hit the donut with it. I make beignets too, the French donuts that they talk about in New Orleans during Mardi Gras. You hit them with powdered sugar, a whole bunch of powdered sugar. Beignets, I make those too. I do those from scratch though. The donuts, I know the shortcut way of doing donuts. Real easy. All you gotta do is cut them out and throw them in the grease. That's it. Catfish. Fuck with catfish nuggets, all that shit. Even I do a stuffed catfish. Yeah, stuffed catfish. You use spinach. Was it spinach and sour cream? But the best sour cream that I've ever had is the El Salvadorian sour cream. It's the yellow sour cream. It has way more tangy flavor to it than the regular white sour cream. That's a hint. Y'all can find them at like a lot of the Mexican markets that has like the food department with the meats and stuff. Go there and you can get your some of them. They'll have the El Salvadorian sour cream. That's the best shit. I use that in my Snicker pie. When I got turned on to that, my El Salvadorian partner in California, he said, try the El Salvadorian sour cream. My mom told me about it too, surprisingly. She said, it's the yellow one. Man, I tried that shit. I'm like, man, this shit is, man, I can make a lot of shit with this. For real. One thing I want to make that I've never made, but I got the pot for it. I want to do and I want to do it from scratch. I want to make fucking tamales. I want to do chicken tamales, chicken and beef tamales. I know you got to steam them, get the corn husk and all that. I know it's a lot of work, but man, I love the masa. I love the masa. So I'll be making all kind of fucking tamales. I think maybe do like barbecue beef tamale type shit. I can cook pork. I don't really eat pork like that, but time to time I can. You know what I mean? But I really don't. Now I fuck with some pork ribs. I show motherfuckers how you could do pork ribs in a slow cooker. Man, for real. Yeah, I know it's a lot of work, goon. But you know what I mean? Just to be able to do it, I'm willing to. Chinese food is a lot of fucking work, bruh. Believe, the fried rice, because there's so many ingredients going into it that you got to cook separately. You know what I mean? Like when y'all go watch the show, you see I knock out the motherfucking shrimp, then I come behind it and scramble the egg. Then after that, I do the green onions and saute them. Then I cook the rice a day before, so then I add the rice. The soy sauce, the sesame oil. Then you combine the peas and the peas and the carrots. Then you come on back with the shrimp in the scramble, it's a lot of work in fried rice, bro. I'm telling you. But I love fried rice, so I don't mind doing it because I love this shit. But I'm not gonna do it every fucking week, every day. You know what I mean? Broccoli beef wasn't that hard. You know what I mean? You do the beef and then you make your stir fry sauce from scratch. But I showed all that in the video, man. All that's on the video, man. Yeah, I want to do tamales so bad. I seriously do. You know what I mean? Of course, the tacos ain't hard. I can do tacos. I can do fajitas. You know what I mean? Shit like that. Quesadillas. Yeah, shit like that, bro. But quesadillas, if I do a quesadilla show, it'll be a exotic type quesadilla. As far as what the filling will be, the stuffing will be with the cheese. Like do a Philly cheesesteak quesadilla. Oh, I did a Philly cheesesteak omelet. Boy, I'm going to do that for breakfast one morning. Again, a Philly cheesesteak omelet. Man, that motherfucker shit Geo. And for those who can't spell, that shit go. For real. Oh, you said the auntie feet. Hey, rest in peace to homegirl too, man. I used to crack up off her. Hey, I'm not the auntie feet. You ain't gonna see me cooking no Tyrone, making no spreads. I can make spreads, but I ain't making no spread. Fuck no. We actually doing some real good recipes, bruh. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, you know what else? I got an ice cream maker, so I know how to make ice cream too, though, and sorbet. Hey, stay tuned. Stay tuned. I can make all that. I got all that shit, man, in my kitchen. Hey, I be getting down, dude. I got all that shit. Yes, indeed, boy. I can make ice cream too. I'll show y'all how to do that one from scratch. You ain't got to go buy no ice cream. All you need is your whipping cream, your milk, your sugar, and fresh fruit. Whatever fruit you want to go with. That's for the ice cream. You supplement the milk products with just doing like a simple sugar type mixture, which is, half water, half sugar. So for like you'll see. I'll make it one time. It takes a while to make in the machine, but you freeze the bowl. I'll show you what the Cuisinart ice cream maker. You take the bowl and you freeze it. You know what I mean? And that's the bowl you use to put your ingredients in, and it turns around, scrapes it off the edge as it goes, and you add all your ingredients, and voila. You can make any kind of ice cream you want. You want strawberry kiwi? No problem. Get fresh strawberries and kiwi, or frozen. Frozen fine too. Mix them up. You want mango? No problem. You know what I mean? I even made a cherry ice cream one time. And that was a lot of work because you have to sit there and pit and cut all these fucking cherries. Man. No, you can make it in a bag, but I got the machine though, so I don't have to, you know what I mean? I know you're using rock salt and ice and all that to get the freeze, but I got a machine that the bowl has a certain type of liquid in between the edges. So when you freeze it, it stays cold for a long time. You put it in the machine to add all the shit and turn it on. That motherfucker just keeps turning and turning and turning until it starts thickening up. Bruh, you make some of the best ice cream I ever had. You make your shit. You know what? That's what one episode I'll do a dessert one where it's featuring a pecan pie with fresh vanilla ice cream. Oh, do we gotta do vanilla? We could do whatever kind of ice cream we want. I did a caramel ice cream, man. I might do that. Caramel ice cream and a pecan pie. It'll be a dessert episode. I don't know when, but I'll do that shit. And then, of course, JT might want to tune in for this one. The real mac and cheese. The real mac and cheese. See, you got to know your cheeses. Mac and cheese is not hard. You know what I mean? But to be able to accomplish a certain type of taste, certain kind of cheese you want to use, a certain kind of cheese adds a little bang to it to make a mac and cheese like, ooh, my God. You know what I mean? So yeah, just stay tuned. Stay tuned. We could do I could do collard greens and smoked turkey necks or smoked turkey legs. Bro, my greens are the bomb. Y'all making me hungry. I do some greens and smoked turkey next because I don't use bacon or pork. I use smoked turkey is the shit. Man, for real. Yeah, man, it's a lot of shit we gonna do, man. So, hey, keep supporting the channel, man. Support the show, Cooking with the Nation, hosted by Lunatic Raider. Every weekend, I'm gonna try to do something, but there's gonna be episodes dropping just like bam, 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 bam. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna just do per item recipes. But sometimes when I cook, it's for a meal for me and my son. But I'll single out and make shows out of all the items involved. So with that being said, man, what time is it right now? I'm about to go lay down for a minute. Yep, 8:10. Don't want to cross off into nobody's show. You guys, after you get done eating, you want to work out with Kush. And then after you work out with Kush, you want to go get high with Low. You know what I mean? There it is. That's a show for your ass. You get eat, work off the motherfucking pounds, and then get high and relax. So with that being said, man, thank each and every one of you guys for pulling up this morning. It has been the Good Morning Raider Nation Live podcast with yours truly, Lunatic Raider, right here on Raiders Allegiance. Shout out to everybody that's watching. One more time, if you have not done so, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that thumbs up, leave a comment, share the video, hit that notification bell too. Just knock all that shit out. It's all free. It don't cost a dime to be a part of mine. You feel me? So with that being said, like I said, keep your eyes open for more shows to be coming in the future. Thank you for your support. Thank you for rocking with me, man. I appreciate y'all. NWA all day. You see the logo in the corner. You see the motherfucking logo in the corner. You see that motherfucker up here in the corner. You know what I mean? You know what it is. Don't stop, and we won't stop. To the beat, Too Short. All right, let me get out this motherfucker, man, as soon as I can find a motherfucking exit. How do I get out of this bitch? How do I get out of here? Hey, unlock the door. Somebody open the door. Man, I thought my son was in there to let me out. Son, open it. Let dad out. I'm out this. B-I-N.